Hi, I'm Kelly from Perth in Australia, Western Australia. I came to Thailand to have a mid-face temporal neck lift, breast lift augmentation, extended tummy tuck with lipo on the upper abdomen and on the flanks.
And you're going home today, aren't you?
I am.
So what day is it for you today?
Day 18 face and 17 body.
Okay, so why did you actually decide that you needed to have these surgeries?
I just felt like my face was just really aging, and I had quite deep nasal labials and a double chin that I could never get rid of. So I always wanted the neck surgery. I always wanted extended tummy tuck. So I thought, while I was here, I'll throw a few more procedures in there and amp it up, and that's what I've done.
And then choosing to have them here in Bangkok, Thailand, instead of Australia?
So Australia was never a choice for me. I just don't feel confident with surgeons in Australia that they don't perform these procedures enough to know what they're doing. I was always going to go abroad for surgery. I just, don't have the confidence with Australian surgeons.
So you decided to move forward and book the surgery with Dr Teerapat. So how did you feel working with Medi Makeovers? How was that process for you from that
So
point on?
smooth, so great. My rep Christine and even yourself, you were there. I would just sneak out of work and call you whenever I wanted to, and my calls never went unanswered. Any questions, any time of the day, you guys were there for me. Obviously, I'm on the West Coast, you guys are on the East Coast, time difference, and you never ever didn't pick up the phone to me or text me or email me. It was very easy. Told me what to pack, told me what to expect, told me what to bring. Really easy. It was a no-brainer. Didn't have to think for myself, really. It was
so that made you feel more confident?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Have you actually been overseas for any procedures, or was this the first time?
I had an upper left done in Bali in April, which was, I did pre-book that. I couldn't get into the doctor that I wanted to, so I went with a second one, which was a little bit dodgy, but I did do that. But this was seamless. This was so easy.
So did you feel in Australia that because you had multiple procedures, and obviously Dr Teerapat's your surgeon here with us, did you feel that you just couldn't find enough surgeons in Australia that could actually do those multiple procedures?
Well, you definitely can't find one surgeon that would do the lot. It'd be done over a course of surgeries, and you'd have different surgeons. You tend to, in Australia, have a surgeon that's good at rhinoplasty or is good at breast augmentation. You have your tummy tuck doctors. So I mean, they very much perform that one procedure. Yeah.
And so how did you sort of decide on Dr Teerapat?
Well, I looked into lots of companies and countries. I was looking at Istanbul, I was looking at different places in Thailand, and then I was recommended to your site. Jumped on, had a look, did my homework on Dr Teerapat, and just knew he was the one.
He was the one.
He was the one.
That sounds good. So you were several nights in the hospital, and then you came back here. So right now we're in the Grande Centre Point Terminal 21.
Yes.
So how do you feel about staying here? Because obviously we're very strict about what you do post-surgery.
You are very strict. And like a lot of other companies I looked into, the girls are walking around with drains hanging out of them everywhere, walking in the heat. I did think I'd struggle a little bit with the strictness, but it was great. And the environment that I suppose you've created to heal in is amazing. There's a shopping centre connected. You can go in there. You're never coming out of the aircon. It's not a holiday. It's a medical holiday. So you're not sitting by the pool tanning, enjoying
no way.
There's none of that. So you're in the aircon, and if you want to go for a wander around, you're not just stuck in a room for 3 weeks or however long you're here for.
Yeah, I think that's very important with Terminal 21 next door, because people say, even though we are strict, and Dr Teerapat is very strict about your post-surgery care, you can wander next door, and then if you're just feeling a little bit
and you've got literally it's 8 stories high or something. I mean, it took 3 weeks to explore the whole shopping centre, and I probably still haven't seen it all.
Yeah, and of course you've had massages and everything, which are right next door.
Massages, yes.
The hair salons next door, everything's there, so you don't really have to worry about it.
You don't have to go out. Everything is there. Great food, so many different types of food. It's everything you need.
So you did say you had an upper left in Bali. So why did you choose to come to Thailand? Did you feel that Thailand was was better, or you just wanted
I
to?
did have a consult whilst I was in Bali earlier this year to have some surgeries done there. The doctor that I wanted to do my surgeries wouldn't do them all in one trip for starters, and she was booked out until next year.
Well, so that's similar basically to what you were saying about Australian surgeons.
Correct.
Not being able to do them all in one go.
Yeah, she wanted to do body in one trip and face in another trip. So I wanted it all done together.
So obviously hearing that, and then hearing from surgeons in Australia saying they didn't want to do it all together, and you're now day 18 after having everything done with Dr Teerapat, are you surprised, or are you okay?
Oh, it's so much better, the one downtime.
Yep.
Just repair all together, heal together. I mean, I think it's better to travel anyway, because you're away from your family, away from kids, away from work, so you sort of forced into recovery a lot better. You're not doing anything like if I didn't want to get out of bed, I was staying in bed for days. Like if I felt like I didn't want to get out and walk around, and yeah, you wouldn't do that at home, and you're in and out of the surgery over there so quickly, and follow-ups weeks and weeks later, whereas we're going back and forth to the clinic every second day for checkups. Like the aftercare is, you can't even compare.
So what would you tell somebody that's sitting in Australia or New Zealand or anywhere else other than Thailand? What would you sort of give them as your advice to having this done?
Oh, come to Thailand and have surgery, definitely. Don't even look at Australia for surgery or your home country. I just think the surgeons here do a lot more procedures. They travel, they learn all the latest techniques. They're always upskilling. Not like the surgeons at home that, I mean, they're doing what, maybe 10 tummy tucks a year of that.
Yeah, the population in Australia just doesn't. No, you can't even beat what's happening here.
No, and I think it's just they're great. And the aftercare, you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, that's something that people tell me a lot, that, you know, if you were having surgery in Australia, that you might get one follow-up up in the first 2 weeks, but here you're literally going back to see Dr Teerapat and the nurses
pretty much every second day.
Every second day.
Yeah, it's every second day, and they're cleaning your wounds and doing everything, whereas you'd be doing all that at home yourself.
And the good thing about it here is that you've got nobody's, you don't have to make your own bed, you don't have to cook your own meal.
No, you don't have to do anything. You are literally forced just to heal, and that's probably why I healed so fast. I mean, I had started having stitches taken out at day 4.
I know, that's incredible.
I know.
Your healing was incredible.
Healing was really good, yeah.
So it comes down to you and also to Dr Teerapat,
definitely,
his technique.
Definitely.
But yeah, you healed very quickly, and you were surprised.
I was very surprised. Yeah.
So you feel that this hotel is worth staying at?
Amazing, so nice. It's just luxury. Staff are great. Like the beds are so comfortable, which is a huge thing. I mean, I've traveled a lot to Indonesia, and some of the hotels, the beds are really uncomfortable. These beds were amazing. Like I could sleep on that forever. The pillows, like they deliver pillows to your room, so you can make yourself a little pillow tower because you're sitting, you know, sleeping upright for the first week or so. So yeah, really good.
And the fact that there's a little kitchenette in there.
There is a little kitchenette. They give you a little top up of crisps and Coke and Sprite and lemon teas every day.
Free
it's all
every
free.
Yep.
Water. Yeah,
and the washing machine in the room.
Washing machine in the room, which
handy.
we use that. Yes, we use that quite a lot.
So yeah, you travelled with your husband, didn't you?
I did.
So how did he feel? How do you think he was like? Was he bored?
No, not bored. He's very relaxed now. I don't know how he's going to go back to work after having a month off. No, he's been fine. He's enjoyed it as well.
So you felt good having him here, and you weren't worried about him getting bored.
Yeah, no, and he was a great help getting me in and out of bed in the first week when I was too scared to use my tummy muscles.
Yep.
And I shouldn't be using them. But yeah, he was great. He walked me around the shopping centre, and yeah, no, definitely worth bringing somebody. But if you don't have anybody, you're also okay, because there's heaps of other ladies here, and you meet at breakfast every morning. The breakfast is amazing. Get our own little corporate place to go and have our breakfast, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it is good to chat with other women that are going through things at different stages, so they see you at a different stage when they're just arriving, and
that's right.
You can discuss it as well. So it's good. It's good, and lifelong friends.
Yeah, definitely. I know.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for choosing Medi Makeovers.
Thank you.